Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. We're reacting to the English squad, and then we're going to be talking about the Arsenal game today. Obviously, because I've got 3 Arsenal fans today, so might as well talk about the Arsenal game. So before I do, the guests, the sponsor thing. Obviously, every video, every stream, we have to say it. So obviously, 10%. If you use the code, you get 10% off all kits and all stuff like that. Hang on, let me just. All right. First guest, Ollie, how you doing?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good win today.
Are you happy with the win? Top of the league?
Yeah. We'll speak about that later, but
yeah. Co-host Ellie, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing very well, very well. How are you?
Listen, United didn't play this weekend, so I was a bit bored, but I did watch some games.
Yeah, I only watched,
interesting weekend, really.
And we've got James. How you doing, James? Good?
Yeah.
Nice. And we've got a new guest, Anthony. How you doing?
Hey, guys. Man, nice to meet all of you. What a day to be a Gooner.
Yes, great day.
Great day.
But let's get into it, man. Obviously, Arsenal played today. They won 3-0 against Brentford. Listen, my club couldn't beat this. Yeah, it is what it is. Elliot, let's start with you, man. Your thoughts on this game?
We played really well tonight. Today even. Everyone played really well. It was not one bad play on the pitch today. It's just nice to see that that Ethan guy. I can't remember his surname. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Nwaneri.
I'll look for you now, of course.
Nwaneri.
Crazy. 15 years old, already playing in the Premier League. Absolutely crazy.
He only played about 2 minutes, didn't he?
I feel like Arteta only did that just for that reason, just because why not? But it's really nice to see someone like that age, get game time in the Premier League.
100%. Ollie, let's move on to you, man. Your thoughts? Are you going to win the league this season?
Come on, I'll chill out. I won't say that, but yeah, really good win today. First goal, Saliba, really good. Didn't see the other goals. I know that Fabio Vieira scored.
Vieira's goal.
And obviously, I was one of those fans seeing, I know they were injured. I know Odegaard and Zinchenko weren't in the team. We still had a strong team. Vieira getting the goal was really good. It's the same with Ramsdale. We doubted him when he joined, and he turned out to be our number 1 goalkeeper. We doubted Marquinhos. He did well in the Europa League, and we doubted Matt Turner. He's our back to him. And then obviously Jesus and Zinchenko. But yeah, great game. 3 points. You can't complain, top of the league. I'm not saying that we're going to win the league. We're definitely title contenders, and you can clip me on this. But sorry about that. We're definitely title contenders.
Only on the Xbox, yeah.
No, I don't know. We're definitely title contenders with Man City. I have friends who are Man City fans, and we're speaking respectfully about it. They said Zinchenko was a big loss, but they had a love-hate relationship with Jesus. And obviously Haaland, they've got Haaland now, so we don't really need to worry about them. They could win 7-0, and we still don't care. To be honest, right, I saw this on paper. Yeah, well, why do I care about Man City winning? I don't even care. They're not my team, so why would I care?
Totally agree.
Yeah, that's true, but
I know we're not going to win the league.
Yeah, you look at this game on paper. Last year, listen to me. Last year we had Balogun. We had a terrible team. First game of the season, we weren't ready. This year, we lost to United, but that gave us the confidence to go and win games. Now we can go on a run. Now we can. We can lose to Liverpool.
Have you seen our next game though, Ollie?
We'll lead.
We will beat Tottenham. Okay, clip this now. We'll beat Tottenham and we'll lose to Liverpool. That's what I want to happen. I'd rather.
We'll lose.
I don't want us to. This is what I don't want to happen. I don't want to beat Liverpool and then lose to the derby. And then the final point is, I thought we'd lose this game. Brentford, they're a very good team. Tony being informed, David Raya's a great keeper, but that first goal, David Raya was awful. That I thought that was a goal. I didn't know if it went over the line. We'll move on. But great win for Arsenal, to be honest, and I couldn't be more happier.
Yeah, Anthony, what about you? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I really value the last speaker. I really value what you said. This game, Brentford Arsenal, was supposed to be the game that Arsenal would go down to Brentford Community Stadium and get spanked. To be very serious with you, approaching this match, Arsenal were having injury worries.
Yeah,
Injury worries I'm talking about is Ben White, actually, in this match before the match
he played well
started.
though.
He played well, though. Yeah,
Mm,
I
mm,
totally get that. But it was rumored that he was injured.
mm,
Going into this match, our talismanic captain, Odegaard,
mm.
was missing from that
Yeah,
team also. Arsenal has always been this kind of team that has built themselves. Arteta has done that in some
mm,
way, built themselves around Odegaard and Thomas Partey in that midfield area. Now, not seeing an Odegaard in your team sheet all of a sudden when he was training in London Coney the other day in training, having doubts of injury worries to Ben White, the problems we're having in terms of injury, muscle injury that happened to Emil Smith Rowe. You see that injuries have been setting is already set in into that Arsenal
mm,
first team already. Going into Brentford, where Arsenal have played 6 matches in Brentford Community Stadium and have only one out of those 6 matches.
mhm.
The last one, the last four, Brentford won,
Yeah,
came just before the World War II. The last one they got, which is the fifth one, was the one they beat us last season, and in the season
yeah,
opener where they
yeah,
beat
yeah,
us up last season. Mind you, Brentford has not lost on home soil in London derbies. In
yeah.
22 London derbies, they've been able to win 17 of those
Mm,
games in London derbies in Brentford Community Stadium. I'm just, you see, yeah, many people don't like statistics,
yeah,
but we need to get through this thing so that we have to understand the kind of place we're actually going to. What does that tell you? Brentford is our boogie team. We haven't beaten this team soundly when we go to Brentford in any way. So, in any case, Arsenal was meant to just go into that place and draw this match. And there's
yeah,
one more thing we're also missing. Yeah, when an English team grows up, a footballing English team grows up, one of his dreams is to do what? Is to play for that badge, right? For that Three Lions badge, right? One thing we keep forgetting is that Ivan Toney had every goddamn thing today to prove to Gareth
mm,
Southgate
yeah,
that he's the right man. They were able to drop an heavyweight in terms of a Rashford coming from Manchester United. It's always that club that gets in players into the English squad, and then they dropped him for an Ivan Toney. So coming into this match, Ivan Toney had every goddamn thing to prove today to get good goals. And mind you, he's red hot just coming from the last hat
yeah,
trick that he
mm,
scored last week. So you see
yeah,
the dynamics going into this game. Thomas Frank, who's the coach of Brentford, also had his head turned up because he kind of in the dailies, there were rumors that he was going to take up the game, take up the dugout in Brighton Football Club. So all
yeah,
these things, just contributing into, what we see or we feel that would be a very, very interesting match today.
yeah,
Yeah.
And to me, I predicted that it was going to be a very, very tough match.
yeah.
But to my
True.
to my
I did as well.
surprise, Thomas
Mm.
Partey, we can
Yeah,
now see, yeah, everyone that have been slagging Thomas Partey
mm,
in that team because of his injury worries can now see his importance to that team. It's totally key. That's why we lost in Manchester United. It's all down to one person. It's Thomas Partey. Mikel Arteta have kind of like built that team around Thomas Partey and Martin Odegaard in a kind of way that if Partey is missing in that team,
yeah,
we won't have anyone to mop up that central defensive area for us because Arsenal, just as you know, we're a possession team. All these teams we've been smashing since the start of this season, Arsenal have been turning up possession. Even in that game we lost in Manchester United in
mm,
Old Trafford, we had a total of 61 to 39 ball possession. What does that tell you? Arsenal is a possession
We
kind of team. Now, we'll get that possession, right? But the problem there is what would happen when this team decides to sit back and catch you on the counter attack. That was what Ten Hag set out to do in Old Trafford. I thought we were going to see it today, but hell no. Brentford actually had the balls. They had the guts to come
They
out
were
and
awful.
try to outplay Arsenal. We had a solid truck in William Saliba coming there,
Yes,
out
Hardy.
muscling.
Good,
Hello, you're
Hardy.
welcome, bro.
Hey, how you
Coming
guys
down
doing?
there and bullying
This
the
is
bully
Anthony,
in
by the way,
Ivan
new
Toney.
guest.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we're just talking
Coming,
about the rugby game.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
be a
Coming into the team. Okay, sorry, I'll just make it quickly
Yeah.
so that I can finish
Yeah,
up.
fair.
Coming into that team and bullying the bully in Ivan Toney. We all know Ivan Toney. He had a lot to prove today. They had Mbuemo at the right. They had Lewis at the left. They had Janssen. They had Janot in that midfield and Baptiste also in that midfield. So, and these are top pacey players. They are hungry. They are ready to fight. They're very strong. They are steely. That's what people know Brentford for. But in this game, Arsenal just came in, dominated that game because of Thomas
Big up, Bobby.
Partey. And right now, you can actually see what a Pablo Vieira brings into your
Yeah,
team.
he was
It was
amazing
just
today.
only good that Martin Odegaard could have that injury today. We needed him to have
Yep.
that injury today just for us to see and have a taste of
Ju-
what Pablo Vieira really brings
Just a
to the
question:
table.
when do you think Odegaard will come back from his injury? Do you think it'll be a few games? Do you think?
Does he look like a physiotherapist?
Yeah.
I actually heard that injury would take him up to about 2 weeks out. So
Okay.
let's pray.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
pray.
I
But
think
Arsenal
back
have been
to
coming up with some kind of magic this season.
Yeah, yeah.
Thomas Partey,
Yeah.
got injured. I thought it would be
Yeah,
up to
yeah.
1
Don't make
month,
us listen, man.
but he's back now.
Hardy, what's
He's
your
back
thoughts,
now.
man?
Go on,
Hardy,
Hardy.
what's your thoughts?
Well, it's fair. I think with Odegaard, no doubt he'll be a vital asset for you guys. But to lose him for around 2 weeks, I think you've got a depth with Emil Smith-Rowe coming back as well.
Yeah.
With Vieira, you'll no doubt be really transitional in phase of Arteta and also your philosophy on him. And it's fair with Arsenal. If you can actually keep all your players fit and become much more competent in and out of those transitions, you can no doubt be a really good start this season. You can't rule out top four, of course, but to win the Premier League.
I saw your tweet, Hardy. I saw your tweet. You said they're not getting top four. Listen, Arsenal have to be consistent for me. They start to be consistent for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, October is both Arsenal and United. We've got packed fixtures. We've got to play. I think it's 9 games. Arsenal have to play 9 games also.
9 games. Yeah.
United have to take this seriously now. Be consistent. Same with Arsenal. So they've got once international break is over, they've got Spurs. We've got City. And now, if United were, if we're serious about this, we would actually beat City. But I don't know how deep, man. I don't know if we're gonna beat. I'm still backing United to beat City, but who knows?
No,
man?
no.
I'm optimistic. I'm really optimistic as well. I mean, if it's us, the minority who thinks that we could beat City, we'll sit down the haters. But you never know with City. You never know with City. It depends on the mentality.
100%.
I have this problem. I'm sorry. I have this problem with this with our Arsenal fan base. One, with podcasters, modern media, and what they want us to understand. Why isn't this media machine giving us the credit we deserve? Arsenal just won 6 matches in 7, and out there they still think that we still have to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
We still have to prove ourselves.
True.
Why? Why can't we just be taken as the serious contenders that we are right now? Why are they not taking us serious?
I totally agree with that. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's rival fans like United.
If you look at the media, if you're not an Arsenal fan, you want to bully Arsenal because of the way we haven't been in the past. With Arteta, people were making fun of him because we finished 8th twice in a row, finished outside the top 4, but we're improving as a team. So people
Are you calling out Elliot then?
Stop it. People are still saying Arteta out, although we're doing well this season. I get what he's saying. We've won 6 out of 7, and we lost the game that we should have lost. And as the rest is saying, we've got tough games coming up. We've got Europa League games to play. We've got Brighton to play in the Cup. So it's not going to be any easy for us. And we should have won this game because we've got Man City coming up. We've got Liverpool coming up. We've got Tottenham at home. We kind of deserved that rest because it gave us time to review the injuries. It gave us time to, postpone the matches. So I think I've rated Odegaard in the past, but this is the first time I've said it's good having Odegaard out because we've got Vieira, signed him for 30 million. Great signing. We've got Smith Rowe, who we can play. Great player. He's been on the bench a lot. You think of, Saka, Jesus. We could have played our B team and still won today. That's how good we were. Brentford,
Ollie,
on paper, they
True.
should have won this game. But
Completely agree.
Still early season though.
I don't know how Arsenal can beat Brentford 3-0, but United lose 4-0. So
yeah, but Tottenham win 6-2 and they suddenly think they've won a trophy. So,
But this is the problem I have. Why would Brentford turn over completely Manchester United?
Yeah.
Give them a sound beating, disgrace them, make a public show of their new defender in Lisandro Martinez, make a public show of Harry Maguire and consign him to the bench. And here, Arsenal come to that same stadium in the Brentford Community Stadium where they've won almost seven in a row in that particular stadium in terms of London derbies, and Arsenal turned them over completely by 3-0 in an away match, and no one is giving us the credit we deserve. There needs to be an inquest into this. Why can't we be taken seriously?
I'll give you guys credit. No, like I always give. Well, it's Liverpool City doing well. I always give them credit, and I will give you guys credit now. Fair play to Arteta, because we can see the style of football that he's implemented. But I just have my thing that if they are consistent or not, they just have to be consistent. And then maybe people will be proven wrong, because I think other people that you're talking about, they still want to see Arsenal be consistent. But Hardy, what's your thoughts? Do you think Arsenal will be consistent?
That remains a question, really. If you look at Arteta as well, he's still got a lot of frailties from a tactical point of view. But if he can remain consistent with his team selection, with his philosophy, with his structure, his style play, he can no doubt get top 4 and potentially win the Europa League. But it depends on your mentality. Your psychology is so important. If you have a job mentality going forward from that, 100% games, you will no doubt get top 4 and potentially win the Europa League. But for Arsenal fans, your fan base is full of toxicity at the moment. The reality
stop
is,
doing that already. It's not funny.
I understand that positivity is so essential, but you've got to be aware of toxicity as well. How your Arsenal fans operate when be enthusiastic or even negative. You've got to back him regardless.
100%. Elliot, obviously you don't rate Arteta. You don't rate Arteta, but
I'll tell you what. If he, I'll give him credit. Obviously, recently he's done really well. He has done really well. But again, we go to Man United. And we still lose. Like, why can't we beat top 6 teams there? Like, what's our problem? Why can't we just go out
David, big up.
No, we can't hear you.
Wait, what's going on?
Wait, David, can you hear us?
David!
Yeah.
Great name, mate. Great name.
David, do you still think United will win the league?
Yep.
Oh my god.
All day long. All day long.
By the way, David, you know the top right, that's the person that said we haven't won anything significant.
Well, presently. Impressed with it.
And who do you support again? Arsenal.
No,
United. Best team in the world.
United. The one on the top right with the glasses, top right.
United.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he supports United. I support Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
I support Arsenal.
What? So you
There's three United fans.
Three United fans, 3 Arsenal fans.
So as a United fan, you don't think we've won anything significant since the Glazers took over?
Well, not currently, but in the past with it.
Yeah, that's historically. You're not thinking about now.
Yeah,
You're not thinking about the present.
Yeah, but
we do. 2004-5, we're the only team to go unbeaten in one season. Have you ever done that?
Hold on, calm down. Keep your knickers on. It was actually 2003, 2004, not 2004, 2005. But yeah, it was 03, 04.
Yeah, and the only team to win a golden trophy. Have you ever done that?
Okay.
Is your cup gold? No, just answer that question. It's a valid question.
We've got 13 of them.
No, David. No, David. Is your cup gold?
No, we've got 13.
Yeah, wow, you've won 20 league titles and you're the best team in the world.
It's a valid question. Is your cup gold? Is it gold?
Mate.
How many champions
gold in it?
That's historically. You're not thinking about now. We're top of the league.
It's not gold in it. It's not gold in it. It's not gold in it.
And even
apart from that, Arsenal is also the table toppers. Where is our respect? Where is our
Hey,
respect?
Anthony.
You got completely outclassed and battered. Seriously,
Yes, Joel.
in Brentford Community Stadium. How dare
Joel,
you
tell this guy
come
right.
into
Joel,
the show?
Joel.
I know I'm new here, but David, how dare you? I know David is my friend anyway. But how dare you, David? How dare you come into the show, have the temerity
Joel, basically,
and the
this guy
guts
thinks
and to
United
come
are going to
into
win
the
the
show
league. He thinks
and
United
show
are going to
your
win the
face
league.
publicly in a game that you got absolutely battered. Actually, you were
Exactly, you
piped
lost
in that
4-0 to
game
Brentford, and we
against
beat
Brentford.
them.
How dare you come into the
touchdowns.
stream and you know and talk boastfully about Manchester United?
Okay,
It's
all right. So
it's shameful. It's
we lost to
shameful.
Brentford. We lost to Brentford. You beat Brentford, yeah. So
Yeah.
does that make Arsenal better than United?
Yes, it does. It does.
Yes,
we
it does
beat-
actually.
But we
Because
beat Arsenal.
because we're table toppers right now.
But
We're
we beat
top
Arsenal.
of the table.
And
Are
Anthony,
you top of the table? We're not even in the top 4.
Yeah, but we've got games in hand. But Anthony, you know me. I respect Arsenal. I've already said Arsenal's finishing second this season.
I know, yeah, you said
Second,
that.
there's no way we're finishing second.
Where you
There's
finishing?
no way.
Where you finishing?
Man City are not going to win the league. They're not. It's so boring.
what,
Man
you're
City
saying
win the league
Arsenal's gonna win the
every
league?
season. City,
It's lazy. These are lazy
City.
comments. Every time City, Liverpool. It's lazy
City,
comments. Can't you
Liverpool,
see what's
Chelsea,
going
United. When was the last time Arsenal
Newcastle,
won?
Newcastle even have a shot in it this season.
Yeah.
They
So
have something to say.
Arsenal's the league. You're saying Arsenal?
They're going to challenge for the league. That's the word
They're
I would
going to
like
challenge
to
for the
use.
league for the first time in about 10 years. So this is why we're excited. You were
20.
excited 20 years ago, and now we're excited because we're winning games that we should be winning. That we wouldn't have won last season.
10 years ago, Man United won the league, and Man City were the challengers. So I don't understand when Arsenal were last challenging for the title.
Yeah, we challenged for the league in 2003-4, as I said. We won a golden trophy.
Yeah, that's 20.
And we were in the final of the Champions League, and we didn't win it because we don't
lost.
win finals.
And you lost.
Yeah,
And
we
you
don't
lost.
win finals. You saw the Europa League final, we lost. We always lose to City in finals. We bottle finals. We don't win stuff. That's the same as Tottenham. They haven't won a trophy in 14 years.
Whoa. Sorry, what's your name?
Ollie.
Seriously, do not, please, whatever you do not fucking compare yourself to that fucking shit fucking club. At least you've won trophies. That club, they're still in Victorian fucking times. I'll tell you something. The Queen was in charge for so fucking long that she even saw Tottenham win a league title. That's how long she was in. Yeah, so I respect you, Ollie, but seriously, don't fucking compare yourself to Tottenham. Seriously, don't downgrade Arsenal. Seriously, don't compare yourself to Tottenham. Fucking hell.
Ollie's crying. Jeez.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Don't ever compare yourself.
It really hurts me. It really hurts me that Arsenal is topping the league right now, and we're not getting the respect we deserve.
Hey,
I think Arsenal deserve lots of respect than we're getting. We've constantly been shit on. You know, VAR doesn't go our way. The refereeing doesn't go our way. Nothing entirely in this Premier League goes our way. Even our first goal today was being contested. Even if it's glaringly entered into the post, there's still that problem there. They don't like Arsenal, but yet we're still table toppers this season. And
you are.
We are gonna shock. We're gonna shock the Premiership this season. Trust me.
You'll finish second.
Oh my God! Can you?
Do you seriously win the league?
Ollie, at least I'm giving Arsenal respect.
But that's not giving us respect. We won't finish second.
You genuinely think Arsenal is going for that title this season?
We're challenging for the title for the first time in years.
We're challenging for that title.
Ollie,
this season.
I was on a stream the other day. Okay, Anthony was there, and there was a fan. I think he was Tottenham fan. He said Arsenal's finishing 8th.
Oh yeah, because he's a Tottenham fan. I would say Tottenham finished 10th. I spoke to Shout out to Traps, and I'm going to shout him out. Traps said that he would rather United finish 10th and win the Europa League than get top 4. And I think that is better because if you win the Europa League, you get a silverware trophy, you qualify for the Champions League, and you finish 10th and you don't worry about the Premier League. With Arsenal, we could do crap in the Europa League and win the league, which guarantees us winning a trophy and going into the Champions League, which we deserve. We missed out on top
No,
4
you don't
last
deserve
season.
that. You don't deserve
Yes,
that.
we do. When was the
Who
last
said
time we were in the Champions League? 7 years ago.
Yeah, 6-7 years. By the way, who
Yeah,
said
but
that about
Arteta's not doing
United?
it for it.
Who said that about United? They'd rather finish 10th and win.
Traps.
Who?
He's been on the stream
Some
before.
guy must shoot.
The whole-
Some guy must shoot.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot. Right. Okay, so we go and win. No, hold on. We win the win the Europa League. We go into
Wait, where's
the
Traps?
Champions League, but we finish 10th.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, you wouldn't want to finish 10th and win the silverware and try and go in the Champions League.
No, because
You want to have a
that
decent
means-
season
that
as
means
well.
Small clubs like Spurs.
Because
and-
how are you going to get in the top 4 with teams like Arsenal, Brighton, Tottenham, Liverpool? There's
Who?
loads of big teams. Even Leicester are bottom of the league. Who would predict that Leicester would be bottom of the league at the start
A
of the
lot of
season?
people. Like, oh, there's
Who
not
would
anyone in.
Who would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
predicted that?
but that Leicester team, it calls for an inquest. It calls for an investigation. Like, how can you have an Ian Acho in your team? How can you have a James Maddison in your team? How can you have a Jamie Vardy? English internationals are there. How can you have a Yuri Tillemans?
Yeah.
And then you're not at least in the top half of
Yeah, no.
the Premiership by now in
The thing
7
is-
games.
Thing is,
It's poor. Brendan Rodgers might be sacked by next week.
Yeah.
I
Thing
really
is-
see that.
thing-
And David, I want to get your thoughts on obviously Tuchel being sacked. It was a very stupid decision.
Let me just go back to the
What? Why are you in my
Ten.
room?
not in your
He left his mic on. Oh, he's still off.
dude, I mean
Go
you're
on, go on.
never by me.
Yeah, go on, David.
Right.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
Is Traps a United fan?
It's okay.
Yeah,
Ollie.
Traps is a United fan.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
So he would rather win the Europa League and finish 10th. Okay, so we get
Yeah.
into the Champions League, but then everybody's fucking laughing at us for finishing 10th.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
They won't laugh at you for finishing 10th. That's
Yes, they will. They
They
will.
will.
We
yeah,
will.
but so
They'd be
what?
like, oh,
They've
yeah.
laughed at United for the last few seasons. Like, you made top 4 last year, did you? No,
No,
you got
we
almost
didn't.
got Conference
No.
League.
Never
And
seen.
people are laughing at you then, but you can finish 10th and win the Europa League. What's wrong with winning the Europa League?
What?
You can win FA Cups, you can
Finishing
win the
10th,
League
though,
Cup.
Ollie. 10th is not good. It's not good enough.
Yeah,
10th
yeah,
is
but
even-
what he means is he could finish 7th, 8th,
Yeah, but-
10th and still win
It's
work
just not good enough.
trophies.
It's just not good enough.
Why?
Fifth-
Why?
Fifth,
Why?
fair enough. If you get
Okay,
fifth, fair enough.
so let's finish 10th and let's go to the Europa League final and we play I don't know who and we lose. There we go. We shouldn't have
Villarreal.
to.
You won't
It's
lose
right,
though,
right.
because you'll
Fine.
be competing for it.
Yeah, and if we lose,
I see validity in that argument.
we're not in Europe. But going back to Tuchel, I don't think he should have been sacked.
I
And-
think you should.
And Ollie and the guy in the middle whose name I don't know,
It's
Elliot.
Elliot.
Elliot,
Elliot. Yeah.
the Odegaard, no, not the Odegaard goal, the Martinelli goal against United should have stood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I agree.
Fair
Definitely.
enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
The United
yeah, I
Arsenal
mean,
game,
the-
I went on the stream and my predictions haven't changed. United's winning the league.
What happened then?
he keeps playing these clips. Let me talk about the Arsenal.
Are
game, right?
you serious?
So
We need
the
to talk
2
about
goals
this.
that we conceded, our defense was terrible. Rashford was given too much space to score, and I couldn't watch the game after that. I turned it off.
I could.
When it was 1-1, we became a better side. We went 1-0 down, which we shouldn't have, with the Anthony goal. Fair play, he scored in his debut. But that
Yeah.
Martinelli goal should have counted.
Yeah.
And we would have been 1-0 up. I cheered. We got disallowed. Then you scored, and it ruined the whole game. And then it was 1-0 half time, which is annoying. And then Odegaard, was it Odegaard who got the goal?
Saka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saka, yeah. And
It is
I was excited about that. And then the 2 goals we conceded, the first goal, we were a goal behind, so we could have come back. And then Ramsdale and the defense, what are they doing? They're just as the security, letting them come through, run through, and score a goal, and we lose our first game of the season. We then forget about that, win Europa League and win the Brentford, and we're still a bad team. We just
No.
beat Brentford and
No, you're
we
not.
won the Europa League. Well,
You're
why
not
are you
bad.
saying that we're not
Because we
going to
are.
win the league then, and that you
We're not.
don't want to win the
We're
Europa
We're not
League?
winning the league, Ollie. We're not winning the league.
Told you
I'm
United's
sorry,
winning.
we're
United's
You-
winning.
United aren't winning the league. You've lost 2 games. Arsenal
And-
have
They're
not
not
lost.
winning
Well, they've lost
What?
1 game and they haven't drawn any games.
not. United aren't winning. United. It's not going to be
We're not-
United.
Yeah, he
Arsenal.
said that United were going to win the league, though, and you can't
See,
say,
guys,
you didn't
yeah.
say that.
You see
Arsenal
that
and,
Manchester United game, you know where we lost it. We actually lost that game even before
Look.
we even went into the field. It was in Thomas Partey. Right now, we now understand, his nature is important to that team. When you're a team that plays possession football, you need to have protection in that central defensive midfield. Someone who would be able to stay back, help in shoring up that central defensive area, help protect your back four, so that when your wing backs go down there and help offensively, he will be that last person down there to help shore that place
Elliot,
up.
check your
Now,
Instagram.
this problem takes us back to the board. What were they doing going for
Saliba.
Douglas Luiz? Why didn't the Arsenal board go for a like-for-like replacement for Thomas Partey? We knew that definitely this guy would get injured during the course of the season. So why did we go for a replacement? So it falls, it boils down to the fact that Edu did not complete his job. I know why I'm saying he did not complete his job, because we got good signings in. We were able to get a Zinchenko, who's a world-class player, can play in 8 different positions in a team, in any given team. We have a Gabriel Jesus who has continually proved his worth. He proved his worth in Manchester City. He's now proving his worth. At least he scored today. He scored the second goal today against Brentford. So the main problem is in that central defensive midfield. If Arsenal can be able to go to the January market and buy reinforcement, I don't see any way we're not challenging for that title this season. At least challenging for that title this season. Coming
What do you think
first
about
this
Lokonga though?
season.
Because obviously he's a defensive midfielder as
I,
well.
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
Conga.
No.
I don't rate Lokonga. I'm
What?
sorry.
But who?
No.
Wait, would you have taken
Gotta love
Douglas
Lokonga.
Luiz if we signed him? Would you have taken Douglas Luiz if we signed him? Because he did score from the corner, but he didn't want to leave Aston Villa.
Anyway, guys.
Not that he didn't want to leave Aston Villa. We got blocked by Gerrard. Gerrard didn't want him to come to to a team that he thought that he would compete with this season. But shame to him. And the board, they just wanted to spit on our face. That's why they told us to go bring £20 million and then £23 million and then £25 million. And when Arsenal finally gave them £25 million, they just turned their backs on us and spat at us. Why was this? It was because they went for Emil Smith-Rowe the season before and they could not get him. And this was a time to just say, Arsenal.
Guys, I'm gonna off now.
Yeah, big up.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, big up.
Big up, man.
And,
Big up, David. I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, and Ollie and I forgot your name already, mate.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Elliot.
You want to follow me
Yes.
on?
Yeah. I'll follow you now. What's your Instagram?
David_red_devil87. And if you could like my YouTube channel as well, the link's in the bio.
Yeah, I'll sub to you. Yeah. Wait, what is it?
David_red_devil87. Yeah.
Well, big up.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Big up, David.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yes.
Big up.
United, Arsenal second.
United Arsenal game, I went on a stream and my prediction hadn't changed. United's winning the league.
Man, that's legendary, bro. That's legendary, mate.
I think we should move on to England now. I mean, that was a long
Yeah.
Let's
time
move on to
talking
the
about
main
Arsenal.
topic.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the squad has been, it was being announced.
I'll get it up now.
Well, now already have, mate. I'm sharing my screen now.
Oh, yeah.
Right. All right. This is going to be controversial. So, let's go one by one. Let's go. Let me make the screen.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We cannot finish this preview without talking about the absolute truck that Saliba is today.
Yeah,
We have to recognize this. We definitely have to recognize this, man. What do you think, Ole? I want to hear from you. What about Saliba?
Yeah.
It's huge.
For me, yeah. So first of all, we got Saliba in 2019. I think we loaned him from Marseille a lot, and we bought him back, and no one knew who he was. And I was one of the fans. I didn't know who he was, and we wanted to get him back. He played one preseason, and he's proven that he's a good centre back. He's scored goals already, which most centre backs don't do. He's kept clean sheets. He's played well in the Premier League, and he's never played in the Premier League before because he's played for Marseille. And obviously,
you
they had
didn't want him back. Don't lie, you didn't want him back.
No. Yeah, exactly. Some people no. This is the thing, right? So some people didn't want Ramsdale. I wanted Ramsdale.
No,
and
you did
people were
not.
laughing at me.
No,
no
yes,
one-
I
nah,
did.
no one wanted-
I
no one wanted him. I
did.
didn't want him.
I wanted Ramsdale.
No, you didn't.
I did, and
Sure,
he got
no.
proven wrong.
Let's let him get his information out, please, guys.
A relegation.
Yeah, Ollie,
lobby.
you're still on. You can continue, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
for
Yeah,
that.
well, another thing is when we got Odegaard, everyone laughed at me, and he's a good player. And I then made a fan page about him, and that got hacked, obviously. But then people slate me still and saying that he's bad and saying that he's not world class. I'm not saying he's world class. He's almost world class because he's a good player. But he's not world class. That's not what I'm saying. But he's good. He's a good player. He scored against United. He's a creative player. He scores goals. He's great at passing. How can he not be? And I've got to shout out Sonny. I'm sorry, Sonny, but he did this thing where he had world class players, and there was zero Arsenal players who were world class. How can you be top of the league, 6 games on form, and not have any world class players?
When was this, Ollie?
This was
when did he do this?
Few weeks ago, but you
Well, there
still
you go,
can't put
then.
Arsenal 0 world class players because even when he rated that, we still had decent players. And he put Liverpool players, Man United players, and look how badly they're doing right now. Liverpool, they're 7th in the league. United 5th.
Well.
What
They
are
are
you
now. They are
talking
now.
about? They lost to Sociedad. They lost to Brighton.
It's fact. It's straight fact.
Yeah,
they lost to Real Sociedad. It's straight fact.
Yeah,
I'll take a cue from there, Ollie. I don't know why anyone should be, laughing at what Ollie said about Saliba. He's a legit player. He's an absolute truck. This guy has played in the French league where he has outmarked Mbappe. Come on, it doesn't get bigger than this. Come on, just name me a bigger player. Name me a bigger player than Mbappe right now. Just try.
Messi or
Apart
Messi.
from Haaland.
Mbappe is
Haaland.
Haaland.
Come on, man.
Haaland.
He outmarked and outbullied Mbappe. He bullied Neymar. Come on, bro. What are we talking about here? Saliba is an absolute truck in that back four. And when was the last time Arsenal actually conjured up a back four or 2 central defenders that know how to actually defend and can actually score goals?
Just before we move on with the back four, okay, I've had so much hate about our back four. Everyone's slating Ben White at right back. He's been doing well at right back. He used to play right back. Yeah, solo screaming. He used to play right back, and people were saying he's a centre back playing right back. He used to play there. Tomiyasu is not ready yet. When he's ready, he will start and he will play in the Europa League games. Tierney, Zinchenko.
Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
You think? I don't know, man. I don't think
Tierney plays in the Europa League, and he's one of our best left backs. And now that Zinchenko is injured, he can play. With our centre backs, we have great centre backs, and we didn't sign anyone. But think about it: we've got Rob Holding, we've got Saliba, we've got Gabriel, we've got Ben White. Yeah. And then you think about all the players we sold. We've loaned Pablo Mari, who wasn't good enough. We got rid of Callum Chambers. Obviously, goalkeeper-wise, we got rid of Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez, had to go, but he did well at Aston Villa. Bernard Leno's done well at Fulham, and the same with Fabianski. We've got rid of a load of Arsenal players that have gone to teams and done well, which is good. And loaning players, the same. If you think of Saliba, he was a nobody before he came, and he came. That could have... Pablo Mari isn't a good player, but he could go on loan to Udinese and come back a better player because he's played in a different league. So what I'm trying to say is anyone hating Arsenal, we've got a good team, we've got a young team, we've got the youngest manager in the league who just won Manager of the Month. Come say at me he didn't deserve it. He was the only manager who didn't lose a game. Okay, exactly. So you can shut up. No other manager was better. No. That was this month. After. In August, he didn't lose a game. So that's all I'm going to say. Move on to England.
True. I clearly agree with him. Saliba's an absolute truck down there. And one thing we need to really recognize is that whenever you want to know the true test of the true makeup of a player, it's not true when he's doing quite well. having good performances. It's when you're at that point where you get down in your lowest point, and then you find the inner strength to kind of like come back. Ollie and Elliot, if and Oris, you can remember when he scored an own goal. Can you remember
Yeah.
that
And then he scored
scenario?
the game after. Yeah.
When you're a young center defender coming into a big club like Arsenal, and have a coach who never had faith in you in the first place give you that chance, and you come and you put a goal at the back of your own
The
net.
thing with that own goal was that
It
it was kind of
takes
Ramsdale's fault. He didn't, he headed it back. He wasn't intentionally meant to score no goal. Obviously,
Yeah, I know.
think he was
Yeah,
trying to clear the ball, and Ramsdale was out of position. He was trying to
trying
go
to
over it.
it got
And
into. But
we
either
did
way,
win
it
that
got to
game,
the
though,
back
didn't
of the
we?
net,
We did
right?
win that game 2-1, wasn't it? Was the
Yeah,
Aston
I
Villa
know.
game? Or
But either way,
yeah.
it got to the back of the net into Saliba.
And the thing I like about Arsenal
that
this
had his
season is
name there.
we go no 1-0 down. Everyone laughs at us, and then we end up winning the game 2-1. That's what I like.
2-1 or
Even if
something
we
like that.
another game that was limbs as well. We were losing 1-0 against Wolves for the
Yeah.
whole game. We were doing terrible. They looked like they were getting a second. We got a late minute goal, and then the 90th minute, I thought it was over. And Lacazette, I know he's gone now. Big up, but that was the most amazing game I've ever seen. The last minute goal, it was on all or nothing as well, and
Yeah.
that game was amazing for me.
All
I've got to say is Arsenal are very underrated. So
definitely going back to that Saliba. Now he putting that goal at the back of his own net, and him coming back to actually score a goal and put up these performances day in day out, week in week week out, and everyone are still slagging him in some type of way. They don't want to give him.
He could score a hat-trick and still be, bad.
Exactly. Why is he in this position? He's one of the best defenders in Europe right now, and as we speak.
Well, no, you could say that to a Tottenham fan and they would disagree with you. If there was all Arsenal fans in the stream right now, they would agree with you. But because there's, Chelsea, Man United, all fans.
Obviously, all Arsenal fans would agree, but with me with Saliba, I've always said he's good, but listen, don't get me wrong, he has been good, but he needs to show more of this in the big games. Tottenham
I know, but he's kept clean sheets, which most other teams haven't done, and he actually has performed against big teams. He might not have played against big teams, but when Arsenal Football Club play a big six team, we are not ready. When we play someone like Brentford, Bournemouth, that's why we've been doing well. We play bogey teams that we might have lost last season, we will win. Who's going to say we're going to beat Liverpool? Liverpool haven't been good. They'll probably win. Our away record at Anfield isn't great, as I said. Then big up DJ Vision, by the way. And then we move on to Tottenham. Home fixture. The fans will be more up for it. Tottenham do not like going to the Emirates. You think of the past, we've won 4-2, we've won 2-0. And if we lose this game, I think it defines our season because everyone will be saying, North London's white, Arsenal are the worst team in North London. So that game, after the Liverpool, I think more important than Liverpool game, if we win that game, then people will take Arsenal more seriously. But because we haven't played big teams,
Let's go to the topic now. So now we're going to react to the English squad for international friendlies. Let's start with goalkeepers. So, Dean Anderson, Nick Pope, and Aaron Ramsdale. Are you guys happy with that? What Southgate selected?
I'm guessing Pickford's injured then, right?
I think he played today.
Oh yeah, so okay, he took Pickford out. Fair enough. I thought he was just number one, but clearly not. Clearly, Dean Anderson's going to be the number one now. Maybe Aaron Ramsdale. I don't know. But the goalkeepers, I'm happy with those goalkeepers. I mean,
I've got to disagree with you. I'm not happy with the goalkeepers. My ideal goalkeeper is Pickford number one, Ramsdale and Pope. I know Dennis Henderson, he's done well for Nottingham Forest. He's been at Manchester United. I don't think he's good enough for England.
But Pickford's team.
Pickford was injured.
But
Pickford plays well for Everton though.
Yeah, but the form of the club is in the gutters.
Yeah, so, that is true.
And if Gareth Southgate comes out and says that all his players would come out on merit, and then you look at Everton struggling deep down in the gutters of the Premiership, then I think he'll be contradicting himself. So I really see reasons why he's picking a Ramsdale. And mind you, right now, more coaches are now trying to key into what modern football entails. What does that entail? Transitional football, playing from the back. And who does that than Ramsdale for you?
I think Ramsdale, out of the goalkeepers, he should be the number one. And I know if people disagree.
Oh my god.
He'll be listen. He'll be the number one. Dean Henderson will be number two. Maybe Pope number two. Pope number two. But the reason I'm not happy with the goalkeepers is because Pickford isn't it. He was in the Euros. He was in the World Cup.
Injured,
I know this is
injured.
Yeah. But I know this is the friendlies team. But if say this is the World Cup team and Pickford isn't picked in, we are not winning the World Cup. I'm saying that now. I'm confident.
I don't rate Pickford. I don't rate him.
Why don't you rate Pickford then? Who do you think's better than Pickford, English-wise?
You know what? I think Ramsdale is better than him overall play.
I've
Because
heard people who said Pickford.
gone are those days where you
agree
just
with
look
that.
at
I
a
do agree with that.
goalkeeper and say he's a more better goalkeeper. No,
Yeah.
that kind of football has changed. Because right now you have to look at it holistically. Can he throw diagonals? Who's the best keeper that could actually throw diagonals from the 18-yard box defensively and throw it down to an offensive player? It's Ramsdale. All these other keepers cannot do that.
Yeah.
You know, Pickford cannot offer that to your team.
No.
He can't even play,
Well,
serious transitional play from the back four effectively. It's not possible.
With honestly Ramsdale as well. You look at last season when we didn't make top four. He made some exceptional saves. He saved penalties. He made that really good free kick save against Leicester, and people are still calling him a bad goalkeeper. I think, as an Arsenal fan, if I was Everton fan, I would call Pickford better. I've told a Pickford fan page that Aaron Ramsdale is better, and they disagree with me. And fair play. But I think, in form-wise in the Premier League, and I do agree with David in the comments here, that for international football is very different to the Premier League. International football is all the Premier League players in the national team. So, they play for Wales, they play for Italy, they'll play for England. They're not all well known. If you go to England, England team, and there's a Tottenham player and there's an Arsenal player, they're not going to get along unless the form might be out of the window. They might have friendly banter. But if you think about when you play the Premier League and Arsenal play Tottenham, it will all kick off. There'll be fights. The fans will get against each other. That's why English football brings the people together. Whether you support Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City, United, we all talk about it and not argue about international football. We can have our opinions about who's better than who, but English football, at the end of the day, international breaks are actually fun because you forget about your team's morale and then you go back to playing. So that's just my point. And I think Ramsdale, I do agree, is better than Pickford.
Exactly. And I even rate an Anderson even more than Pickford. I'm sorry. I think he has good reflexes. I think he helps in transitional play. I think he knows how to play diagonals even more than Pickford. I'm sorry, but this is my position.
Yeah. Henderson's not the worst choice anyway for first.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he's the worst choice, but he's not playing for a good team at the moment. So
defenders.
Yeah.
Look at the list for defenders. By the way. Oh my days.
Yeah, that is good,
right. Let me read that
But
out.
it's too much.
Yeah, it is too much.
Why do you need this amount of defenders in a team?
I do agree with you.
You know what?
Yeah, it's only friendlies as well.
I know, but I don't know.
Let me read that out.
I think Gareth Southgate's job has to be up for grabs.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This World Cup is going to define his job, I think. So
it has to be up for grabs.
There's already two players that I'm shocked that they got in there and they played for Man United. Let me just read that out. Trent, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Eric Dyer, who else? Maguire, Reece James, Maguire, Luke Shaw, Stones, Tomori, Trippier, and Walker.
I'm not happy with that.
Dyer has been shocking.
No Arsenal players as well. I would at least put Ben White in that. I know people disagree with me. One Arsenal player.
I agree with you.
White
I agree with you.
Eric Dyer, White.
How is Ben White not in there? But Harry Maguire is.
How is Mark Guy? Mark Guy hasn't done well.
Mark Guy is good. No, Mark Guy is good.
Yeah, well, internationally, but not for Crystal Palace.
What?
Yeah.
I think of Ben White.
Manchester United.
Ben White's better than him. Ben White's better than some of those centre backs in that team. You can disagree with me, but Ben White, out of that's like what 10 defenders, and Ben White's not in it.
Ben White could be in there. He should be.
But wait. Wait. Let's get this. Let's get things straight. Straight here. Gareth Southgate, I've said this numerous times. I want to pick my team not based on favoritism, but I want to pick it based on merit. Now let's take him by his word.
Yeah.
Now you bring in a Maguire who has been an headless chicken in that back four for Manchester United, who was run ragged by me, all of them. They ran that defense ragged. Maguire has been confined to the bench in Manchester United. How in God's name is this guy having a call up in that English team? How? Why are you guys not seeing this? Yeah, is he using some African juju or something? What is going on here?
Yeah.
Why does he have to pick a Maguire?
And
I
Trent
understand
as well.
there's loyalties
I don't really
to this,
agree with Trent.
but why?
I know he's been doing well for Liverpool, but no, I can't say that actually. He hasn't been doing well for Liverpool.
No,
I know he's one of our best right
But he
backs for
brings
England.
dynamism into the team. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see
And then
why
you've got to
he
look at
brings
how
him
many
in.
centre backs do we need? We've got Eric Dyer, we've got Tomori, we've got Guy, and Ben White isn't one of them. And he's better than most of those centre backs I've named.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
Even Dyer has been having a shocking season.
Yeah.
Dyer has been having a shocking season.
In there.
It's shocking. Absolutely shocking.
And we don't have many English players as well.
But
So if we had at least
Tomori.
one English player like Ben White, I would have been happy. But I'm happy with a few, but I'm not happy with the Tottenham players or Tomori. I know he might have done well for AC Milan, but I don't know much about him. That's what I'm saying. And we've had a debate about it. Ben White should be in that team. And he's got underrated, but even if he does bad, it doesn't matter because it's England, it's friendlies. We're not in the World Cup yet. And
in what alternative metaverse and universe does a Ben White get benched for a Harry Maguire? Like, it's bonkers. I can't
Connor
understand
Cody.
this.
He's only recently signed for Everton from Wolves, and I don't think he's impressed me so far. Everton haven't had a good season. They're competing for relegation, and Ben White, who's playing for a top of the league team, is not picked in an English friendly. It's friendly as well. Has Gareth Southgate not gone to the Emirates and seen Ben White play? That's what I'm saying. He's probably gone to all these different clubs and scouted them, but not been to the Emirates.
David Lee, big up to you, David Lee. Thank you for coming to the show. Big up, everyone. David Lee, big up to you. Chelsea OG, please, big up to you, brother. David Lee, thank you for commenting. Like, subscribe, and share, please.
Well, yours. Yeah. I mean, that was okay.
Yeah.
He did do very well in that. But how is he still? I don't know. Clearly,
obviously, no. I've got another thing I've got to say is that the Maguire penalty in the final was good, but the way that ended was not good. The women's won it, and I don't. This is typical Welsh fans, right? They keep saying that the England woman won it, but the woman didn't. No, the men's team didn't win it, and that makes the men's team bad. It doesn't make us bad. We missed the penalty because. And anyway, Man United fans can't complain because they had two Man United players who missed the penalty. Saka, at the time, he was like 18, 19. He had pressure. Everyone wanted him to score, and we would have won the Euros. He should have never taken it. Whoever told him to take it.
It should have been Grealish.
Grealish. It should have been Grealish or someone who would have scored the pen.
Grealish wanted to take one.
We were against Donnarumma, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He looked to the right, and he was going to shoot right, and he went right. Italy deserved to win, but they're not in the World Cup. So that's my point. Maguire did well. The United players like Sancho and Rashford, if they're in this team, they don't deserve it. And I think, Saka, he deserves it as well. But I don't really agree with what Southgate say. I like Southgate, but the players he picks I don't really agree with. And
you look at those midfielders.
Yeah, as a person, you have to like Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, as a person, you have to like him.
He comes out with this character of a nice, perfect gentleman. But
he's nice.
To what extent does being a perfect gentleman keeps your job for you? You need to be tactical in your analysis and in your choices.
Well, I get what you mean. The same with Arteta. People, they hate on us.
Shaw and Harry Maguire get called up.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
Luke Shaw, you know why? Luke Shaw.
See, we're not even looking at the bigger picture here. How is Mason Mount in this team?
Exactly.
We'll get on to
we'll get into the midfield. We're talking about the defenders now, but
how does a rest get into this?
Now, but I've got to think here as well. Has Southgate has he been to Italy or something? Because why is he picking Tomori?
So what?
No,
What?
Tomori's good. Tomori is good.
Is he? Yeah, I know he's.
Tomori,
Yeah.
Oh,
Tomori's
stop
cool.
saying that! I say stuff differently. It's not funny.
It's just Tomori, but it's Tomori. I know it's not funny, but it's Tomori.
And also,
Excellent.
the things I do agree with. I
Ollie,
agree
read
with
this comment.
Trippier.
Ollie, read this comment.
England got to the semi-finals of the Euros with Maguire as centre half.
Yeah, that was them. That was them.
Yeah, that was for
Fair
England. He doesn't do that for Man United. He gets benched for
No.
Man United, and he doesn't play well for United.
For me, Luke Shaw getting called up is a disgrace for me because Malacia.
What do you think about Trent though, Arrest? Because he's
Wait,
not
let
had
me
a
get
good
on to
season.
Luke Shaw, then I'll get to Trent. Luke
Alright.
Shaw for me, he's been benched for Tyra Malacia. Luke Shaw's only. Has he started a game? I think he's
No.
only started like one or
Well,
two
he's
games.
like 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, 1 or 2
Oh
games.
my God.
And then after that, he's been benched for Tyra Malacia. And then
Yeah.
when I look at the right backs, Trent, he hasn't.
No.
He's been poor this season, but
Yeah.
we work
very
a bit because we got Kyle Walker,
Yeah.
Trippier, and then we need one more. So we have to call him up.
But another thing is, sorry
Yeah,
to
go
butt in, the amount of centre backs he's put in this team, it's like he's want to build an army. How many centre backs do you need in an English football team? Obviously,
all right, let's get on to
Arsenal,
the
you have a
midfielders.
few
Let's get on to the midfielders. I'm happy with this. Actually,
No,
no.
but I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. You've not given me valid reasons why a Luke Shaw is in that team. Why is it there? Ollie asked a question.
Yeah.
Have they gone to Italy to scout Tomori? Do they know more about him? These are questions that is being overlooked that needs to be answered in some quarters. But why are these guys there? Why? At what alternative universe has Luke Shaw warranted this call up to this team? How? Why?
But also, Arrest, talk to us about Mark Guy. Why do you think he's been called up?
Sorry, he's been good for Crystal Palace. I think he's been good, man. He's been.
Guy
Guy
has been good. I
Yeah,
can
he's
attest
good.
to that.
Yeah.
He's been
Unless
okay.
Reece James has done. Reece James is another iffy one. Chelsea have not
No,
had a good.
Reece James is good.
No.
Okay.
Reece
Harry Maguire.
James is good.
What do you think about John Stones then? Because he's been a good centre back.
He's decent.
He
He's
plays for
decent.
City.
He's
Trippier is
decent.
good, and then
And mind you, he scored a
you
goal
think of the right
just
back
last
situation
week.
though.
This
We've got
weekend.
3 right backs there, which is good. Obviously, if they get injured, but they're 3 good or 3 good right backs. We don't need that many in a friendly. They could get injured, which could be bad for the World Cup. So we want to save them. But I would reverse this. I would play a bad team in the friendlies and play a good team in the World Cup so we can win the World Cup. We don't want to play these players in friendlies in case they get injured. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but I would like all these players to go and get injured actually, because I need Arsenal to remain fresh. So I have divided loyalties in all this. In fact, I want all the whole best players to just go down there and just get injured. I want Arsenal to just I'm sorry I'm biased about this, but of course I have a UK passport, but my loyalties lie with Arsenal first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so do you support England nationally as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
But if Nigeria isn't there anyway, because I'm
Are they in
partly
the World Cup or
Nigerian.
not?
So. No, they're not. So I'm fully England.
No. Did
this year.
Finland make it into the World Cup?
No, at all. So they didn't make it.
Yeah, so England's your team, really.
Yeah, for now, yeah. Until maybe if something happens during the group stages, then I'll change loyalties.
But yeah, so those midfielders. So yeah, you've got Bellingham. He's good. Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Again, very iffy. Very iffy.
Not done that well
iffy.
with.
Very
I don't think he scored a goal in ages for Chelsea. He used to be good, but
yeah,
he does well for England. I've got to give him that. In an England shirt, Mason Mount plays different.
yeah, that is true. He
Phillips-
plays better almost.
Mason Mount might be that kind of a player. See, one thing we fail to also understand is that when a player has played under a certain coach in his club side where you actually play every week and they demand something from you, Lampard demanded he actually goes out there. He tries to make those passes. He tries to help offensively, But coming down to Tuchel actually wanted him to, do more of a midfielder's job. Throw passes,
Well,
here and there. Don't go out of your bearings. Just stay in that midfield and help.
Anthony, I
When you
want
go
to.
through all these changes, it kind of like affects you psychologically and affects your identity as a player. So I think that's where it really is, right now in his career.
I just wanted to ask, when you talking about Tuchel, I know it's off topic, but when Aubameyang went there to go to with Tuchel, do you think it was the wrong decision for Aubameyang to go to Chelsea, or do you think he should have stayed at Barcelona?
Well, at the time where you're very, very desperate, you're desperately in need of a striker to just poach in those goals.
Mm.
You would even invite uh, even your enemy to come and take the reins, as your number 9 to get those goals in. We always knew that the goal burden was just too much on Sterling. They needed that striker to actually come in there and just keep burying the goals. But for Aubameyang making that move, is that the right thing? Well, he hasn't been scoring on a Chelsea shirt. I say Cameron's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so you got the rest of the midfielders. Oh, sorry.
Would you call him a snake though? Because obviously one Arsenal fan has called him a snake, but I don't think he is. Because he's obviously gone from Arsenal to Chelsea, which is his rival club.
Considering the way he left the club, it wasn't like he wanted more money. So he isn't a snake. You cannot compare it to legendary snake moves like Robin van Persie, where he snakishly, tossed us out and kissed the Manchester United badge. It makes me tear my hair.
And the same with Alexis Sanchez as well. I remember seeing Sanchez live, and then
Sanchez is a valid snake. Is a real snake.
He moved to obviously he did well. He did very well for Arsenal, and I saw a few games of him. And then he moved to United, and I don't think he did well for United. He may have scored a few goals.
No,
but
he was terrible.
He had a better career at Arsenal.
Terrible.
He flopped there. The same with Aubameyang. In the past, he was good for Arsenal. Recently, he's been missing sitters, so we're glad we got rid of him and Lacazette.
But he was scoring in Barcelona.
He scored 10 goals in Barcelona. But did you hear about the robbery that he had? So maybe he wanted to leave Barcelona.
He wanted a fresh start.
But I didn't really get his interview. He wanted to come to reunite with Tuchel, and he wanted to win trophies at Chelsea. You're not going to win Chelsea's at trophy this season.
You're not going to win Chelsea's at trophy.
In the future, you will, but not this season.
Well, you know what? You see the problem. Look at the problem with that Chelsea team. That Chelsea team is not a bad, shitty team. Trust me. That team also won the Champions League, so it's not a shitty team. Lampard said it was a shitty team, and Tuchel came, took that shitty team to the finals and won an European title. So, what I'm saying down here right now is that Chelsea team just has a mental block. It's psychological. It has nothing to do with the kind of player or the caliber of players they have. It's more of a mental and psychological process. Once they get in a coach, of which they've done that in the mode of Porter, who I really, really rate as an English manager, is a modern, technical English manager. He will come there. He will show their leaking defense. He will do one or two things. He will tweak one or two things. He will help them psychologically. He has a degree in psychological analytic processes. He's going to do a lot of things for Chelsea. Let's just say, if I were you, I would not put off Chelsea or write them off too early right now. Let's see what happens. It's just merely a mental block.
Yeah.
Let's start with the midfields now. Bellingham, Mount. Obviously, Phillips is injured, so he's not there. So Declan Rice and James Ward-Prowse is. Does everyone have concern? Obviously, makes a Mount for me, but
I'm more concerned with the midfield because the amount of defenders. You think, look, that's not many midfielders. I would have more midfielders because the midfielders are more attacking. They score goals. That is the problem with England, though, is we don't have many English midfielders that would fit in the team. We have Phillips, and he's been playing for Man City, but as you said, he's injured. Declan Rice,
Bellingham, Ollie, remember that?
Yeah, Bellingham, obviously, he's been doing well for Borussia Dortmund. I've been, keeping up with him. He's been doing well. He scored goals, obviously, in the Champions League as well, so I'm happy with that. Mason Mount, as we've said, I'm not particularly happy, but he does well for England. Calvin Phillips is injured, so that website's a bit wrong. Declan Rice, he's been doing well for West Ham, and I know RSU rate him, and he does well for England. And James Ward-Prowse, he's done very well for Southampton. But I'm more concerned about the midfield than the defence, because the defence is good, but what? That's what 4-3.
You know
decent
the
defensive
owner of
midfielders.
Daily Mail will come
But
at
one
you.
person you guys are not even really looking at right now is Trippier.
He's not a
That was
midfielder.
weird.
He's a defender, though. But I did
Yeah,
talk about Trippier. He has
that
been
was
doing well for me.
weird.
The thing I like about Trippier in England, you
It's
put him on a
aging.
free
It's
kick and you
aging.
know
It's
he's going to
aging.
score.
Does he have the hunger? Does he have
Yeah.
the passion to play? Can he
Mm.
give you what
Yes, I am.
a young person would give to you? Does he have
Yeah,
that hunger?
I still think he
I
has
don't
that
think so.
ability. I still think he has a little bit of that ability left.
When
still
I-
does
At his
that.
age, at his age, at his
Yeah.
age,
The
at
fact
his
that
age,
Maddison
you
is
think he
in
can cope with the pace right now
is Liverpool. He
with
should
that
be ahead
age?
of Mount.
Ollie, I want to hear from you. Elliot, I want to
Yeah.
hear from you.
Yeah,
Let
what
me
Ollie,
was the
just read his
question again?
comment.
with his age, do you think Trippier can cope with it?
Yeah, let me
I
just
think-
read.
The pressure
Ollie,
with
wait.
his age.
Yeah, I'll answer that before this.
Yeah, the fact Hardeep says the fact that Maddison isn't in the English squad is laughable. He should be ahead
Yeah,
of
that is.
Mount due to his current form, the same as Sancho,
100%.
Southgate's
100%.
I agree with that.
favoritism and bias.
But there's no Sancho. Is there no Sancho?
Yeah, no Sancho as
Yeah,
well.
no Sancho.
and Rashford.
How is Sancho not on the team?
Right, moving
That
on
is
to
crazy.
Anthony. Can you repeat your question again?
No, I was just talking about
Yeah,
Kieran
Trippier.
Trippier.
Yeah, Trippier. Right.
How come is Trippier down there?
You think
You
right?
know
you think
he's
about
aging
age.
as a player, right? You know he's not the best age-wise. You know he's not young at all. Can
You
he
think about
cope?
age though. Man United signed Casemiro. He's 30. But you think of
Oh
Trippier.
my
Yeah,
God.
no. But you think of
No, he's not
Trippier.
saying it's a bad thing.
He does. No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But it was out of nowhere. You weren't linked with him, and you suddenly signed him.
That's
But
because he
then,
couldn't get the run.
if you look at Trippier, right? Trippier's a great player. He's done well for Newcastle. He's good at free kicks. And I rate him. But I think he's in his 30s now. Am I right?
Yeah, he's in his 30s, heading
He's in his
31.
30s, but
He's not young.
I think if he was to do a World Cup, this would probably be his last. I can't see him playing 35, quite old. I think this might be, unless he proves himself, but in the previous World Cups, he's been one of our best players. You see in the World Cup 2018, he scored that free kick that got us into the semi-final. He did well in the Euros. So if he gets into the World Cup team, I would be excited. I'm excited for him to be in the friendlies as well, because friendlies, we take them seriously as well, because it's England.
No,
we
we
haven't
don't.
seen
We're just
England.
hungry, mate. We don't think.
Yeah, I know. But that was the Nations League.
Let me just read out the forwards and then we're going to wrap it up. So, Tammy Abraham, Gerald Bowen, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Sterling, and Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
No Sancho. That's just blowing my mind, really. I thought we would have been in there, but I think he's been one of the United's best players this season so far. One of them.
It's from
I
this
agree with
season.
that as well.
It's from this
Sancho
season doesn't justify a call-up either.
Yeah, I think Sancho and Rashford, regardless, should be in.
Rashford got injured.
Rashford.
Rashford. Right, okay, Rashford in. Yeah. Well, this is the
Wait, Rashford in? Seriously?
Yeah, his recent form.
Why? Because he scored against Arsenal?
No,
Rashford has been.
No, he does well for England.
I'm not massive
done
fan of
well for
Rashford,
England
but
in
he's
the
been
past.
good. He's been good this season.
But this is the problem. But this is the
Kane
problem.
in any England
Do
team
you
has to
want?
be there.
Do you want a player? Do you want players who are in form and ready to go, or do you want players that have?
That's the thing. I don't think we
past
should
loyalties
rate
to
players
England,
based on their
or
Premier
do you
League
want players that
because
come on their merit? So you choose the one you want. Because if you're going on merit, I don't think Rashford should be in this English team. I don't think so. He's scoring against Arsenal doesn't warrant him an English shirt. I really do think Ivan Toney, warrants that shirt.
I'm a bit surprised with that one. I don't think he deserves it. I think this was before the Arsenal game, and he didn't score. He's been doing well for Brentford when he plays different teams, but this is a chance for Ivan Toney to prove himself. I think he's been in the England team a lot before, but he really needs to prove himself.
You got an agenda with Ivan Toney.
Yeah, that's
I do have an agenda.
Ollie, you just made a big pronouncement.
And I think that if he doesn't score, he is not in the World Cup team. If he scores at least one goal in the friendlies, I will rate him and I will let him be in the World Cup song. World Cup team. And basically, if he isn't in the World Cup team, I'll be happy because he's not ready for England. Team players like Tammy Abraham, Kane, who else? Rashford, Sancho. They've played for England before. We're basing Toney on hat tricks he scored in the Brentford.
So
We're not
you don't
basing
rate
him on when
You
he's
don't rate
played him.
Tony?
I rate him, but not for England yet because he hasn't had a cap.
Yeah, he
really.
hasn't
He's
started.
not-
That's he hasn't started
Exactly.
yet.
So I
This is
want to
where
see
he
him
needs to
play
prove
his
himself
debut.
now.
But his
And if he does
performances-
well, this is
Okay.
the chance for him to get in the World Cup squad.
But his performances last season complement what he's done this season. He's
Yeah,
one
and
of
he's
the
proved
most
himself.
deadliest
Brentford
strikers in
are
the
the team you
Premiership.
wouldn't expect to be in the
Actually.
Premiership. They're a championship team, the same as Fulham. They've come up, and Mitrovic has proven everyone wrong. Everyone thought he would flop, and he's almost scored in every goal they've lost against Arsenal. You know, you see him in a lineup, and you expect him to score. With
But
Tony, it's the
there's a
same thing.
reason. There's a reason why Ivan Toney is putting up that shirt of the three lions. There's a reason. There's
Yeah,
why
there is a reason.
Gareth Southgate sees something good in him.
Yeah.
Even about from Southgate,
I
the
should have worn my England
public. It's public opinion. It's public opinion. The public wanted to see Ivan Toney have that shirt.
just gonna
Hardy,
read this
man,
update.
tier 2
Hang on, let me just read this
Tier
update.
two.
Man United players and staff were
Manchester
hit by.
United players and staff were hit by a bout of
How do you know this is true, Hardy? What are you reading?
Oh
from?
my! All this excuses.
I mean, he's tier 1 as well. But,
Who even cares about people being poisoned? That's off pitch. We're
Well,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
on
no, no.
pitch.
Ollie, whoa.
No,
Anyway,
wait.
we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, I actually have to go. Can I do it? Where can we find me first? And then I
Yeah,
have to leave because
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys. So yeah, big up everyone. Big up Anthony for his debut as well, and
Yeah,
Elliot,
Ollie.
Arrest, David, and Joel didn't really speak much, but he was there. But to big up my socials, I am 13 away from 1K. I've got a stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you want to DM me to join that one, my Instagram is ollie.sinclair556. I also have a fan page called Iron_Ramsdale fan page 1. Go like my new posts on there. It's all about my summer. And you can also follow my TikTok, Ollie is Epic556. But for main socials, click the link in my bio. And for Xbox and PlayStation, yeah, personally DM me. But big up everyone for having me on.
James,
I'm
we're
an
wrapping up
Arsenal
now,
fan.
mate.
Ollie, please send me your YouTube page, please, so that I can
I will on DM.
subscribe to your
Yeah,
channel, please.
Yeah, big up.
You wanna
See you
shout
guys.
your
Ollie, it was nice to share the stage with you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anthony, Anthony, do you want to shout out your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Of course. I was just sent a message to come down here, and I like the vibe around here. You can see the tenacity, the hunger of Ollie and everyone here, Arrest and Elliot. Everyone is just wonderful here. It's good vibes here. This is my debut here. I would like to come back here once in a while and have a little bit of a nickel, with the boys down here. You can find me on Tony Cloud Gunner TV on my YouTube. So you can go like, subscribe. I do lots of shows, at the time now. I work, of course, I'm a lecturer in my normal life. But, I love football and I love Arsenal. So I have time to, talk about Arsenal most of the time. Exactly. So, you can find me in Tony Cloud Gunner TV on my YouTube. Like, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram also on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. And you can find me on Twitter on Tony Cloud Gunner. So please, I would like to come to this show again and, have a blessed one with the boys, because I really love the energy down here, man. I love the energy, and you guys are real cool guys I could actually have a good conversation with and just be happy talking about Arsenal and other clubs and every form of football.
Yeah, I'll send you a message.
Thank you guys for helping me relax down here. Thanks. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Yes, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, people. It's DJ Creaty, and also follow my Instagram at DJ Creaty_. Follow my pages. Make sure hit 1K on Instagram soon, and also 1K on Arrested Football. Hopefully, we get this very soon. Obviously, I know we're on is it still? Are we on 300 yet? Arrest
310.
Okay, so we're on 310. So cheers for 300 subscribers. We'll try to get 400. 400 will be soon, hopefully. And but 1K is the main target. So hopefully we reach it very soon.
James. Yeah, I'll put the channel link for you, because obviously that special reason. Let me just put it for you. Hang on. All right, so this is James' channel link below. Make sure you guys subscribe to it. I'll do my
please, you guys should please subscribe to my channel.
100%.
Hook me up, and let I would appear in your channels too. I'll
message you when we go live next. Don't worry, I'll message you. Don't worry, but
good.
Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe. smash the likes. And yeah, man, if you want to join, message Orange Looks Football on Instagram. No space altogether if you want to join that. But yeah, man. Next stream will probably be obviously there's an international break, but I don't know. We'll see. But just keep posting, keep notified, and you will see when the next time we go live. So big up everyone. See you next time.
Yes.
See you